Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Stock Analyst. So another video on ticker symbol ATER, and you know I have been making videos on this particular ticker symbol. In my last video when I talked about it, it was 3.85 after around 4.35, and see now it is at 4.67 on Friday. So we have been making money on this particular one. So this is an update video, what is happening with the support, resistance chart, short interest, option chain activity, and so many things, and hopefully you will like this particular video. And if you like it, then definitely hit the like button and subscribe my channel. And you know they have been releasing some news recently. They had a CEO, then there is another news, then they were named 166 fastest growing company in America, and so many things. They added some industry executives. So anyway, we know this is happening. They had a nice earning, everything is looking good, high short interest, and this thing wants to go higher and higher. If you look at last Friday, all US exchange volume leader, ATER was sitting at 1 2 3 4 5, number 5 with 86 million volume. Okay, so this is definitely something we have been doing, day trading and also swing trading. As an example, you can see that even on last Friday it was on our list, ATER, with getting at 4.7 and 4.42 entry. We also had some other tickers and they did really good. PFRI 20%, SST 18%, and also MDVL 40%. So anyway, if you like this kind of early alert exit plan and everything, then please join my community. The link is in the first comment and also in the description box. So just give a try, just $9 per month. So anyway, let's look at ATER. So first of all, we had a nice gap up, right? We had a nice gap up pre-market. It went all the way to $5, then came down and moving currently like this. And this is the triangle. You can see that it is forming a triangle, and normally they can go either way. So when it breaks this area, let's say 4.4 or something, this thing can come down a lot. On the other hand, if this can really push and go over 4.7, so we have to see how things are moving, because after our things are not looking good, because I was thinking maybe it might go over 4.7, it will push, but it is coming down. We have to wait and see, because if you look after hours, it is down by 6%. We have to see how this thing is moving. But anyway, I'm going to talk about the chart and everything, but so far so good. So before I talk about the support, resistance, and the pattern, let's look at a few other things. So last Friday, the average volume was the volume was 86 million and the average volume was 19 million. So it was trading almost like 4 or 5 times more than the average volume, which is really good. In terms of the daily volume, you can see recently it is getting some volume. What it needs more and more volume. Yes, Friday volume was higher. If Monday we get more than 100 or 150 million, then things will look interesting. You can see when we got volume like 200 250 million, it was going like almost $14-15. Compared to that, we are still sitting below $5. So we need volume. Definitely we need volume. In terms of the short interest, I think currently the short interest is 37%, which is really high. 1.22 million shares are borrowed, so which is also high. Cost to borrow, the average is 178%, really high. If I go to shortablestock.com, almost the same thing, but you can see there is no shares available to short. The utilization is almost at 100%. So that is one thing I am really liking it here. Okay, you can see here the 100, right? So no shares are available to short. So if volume comes, high short interest, no shares available to short, high cost to borrow fee rate, everything is there. We just need volume. As long the volume will come, this thing will run. And you can see the volume for last few days. Let me show you how this thing is moving. I'm going to go back to full chart. I'm going to show you 1 month and see the volume. Last 1 2 3, the volume is increasing. Okay, so as long the increasing volume trend is happening, I think there is a chance of a really squeeze. I'm very excited. As per Fintel, you can see that the short interest, same thing, 31%, 56%, nothing big. But the option chain activity, I'm super pumped, because if you see the nearest option chain activity, which is 14th of April, lots of call option, especially sitting at 5 strike price. If it can go over 5 by this coming Friday, which is a short week, keep that in mind, and then all these shares will be in the money, they will be exercised. So very bullish on the option side. You can see the call versus put, the spread is really big. Many people are very bullish on this particular one. If you want to play with a call option, just buy something, make some money, get out, because your expiry is very close. Otherwise, if you can choose a longer expiry date, in that case you will have more time. But anyway, shorter week is always risky in terms of drastic movement for overall market. So that's the option side. If you want, you can choose the longer expiry date. The next monthly option expiry date is 20th of May. Is still I see $5 concentration, like 12 and 9,000. So it's still very, very high. Okay, so let's look at the chart now. First of all, before I start anything, I just want to show you something so you know what is happening. So there was a gap up. You look here, the gap up during the market hour, it moved from 3.86 all the way to 4.4. So when Friday it was coming below 4.4, I was thinking, okay, maybe there is a gap here, so that maybe the gap will be filled and it will go up. But the good thing is it went up. But always keep that in mind, still there is a gap between 4.2 and 3.9. In case the market is terrible, something is doing bad, maybe that gap could be filled. Okay, so that is one important thing I want to show you before I talk about anything else. But in terms of the 1 hour chart, you can see that let me go back to the other type, and I'm going to hide everything here. So in terms of the chart, you can see that once it goes over $5, it has some area around 5.82. This is the line, right? 5.82, definitely it will be a resistance. After 5.8, it will run all the way to $6-7 and then again $8 area. And this is a stock which can really move. If you look at the chart here, during mid-September, a lot of volume came. This thing went all the way to $18, $19, $20 back to back few days, right? So when the volume comes, the short interest is there, then definitely there is a chance. And I think in social media everyone is talking about ATER. It is sitting at #1 on the short squeeze candidate list. So we have to see how this thing will move, but I'm very pumped. Okay, so this is the bigger picture. Let's look at look on the smaller time frame. Okay, so in terms of the smaller time frame, I'm looking at few different areas. So first of all, on Friday, what happened? I'm going to adjust the lines here. It came to 4.37, 4.4 couple of times. It bounced. So we have to look an area. We have to keep an eye on this area at 4.35, 4.4 area. After that, we have to look 4.2, and then there is some room. It might come down all the way to 3.8. It all depends how this thing is moving. The implied volatility is very high on this particular stock. If you see, this is like 179% for the May expiry date. If I look at 14th of April, 254%. So you can play with share, you can play with option, you can also make some money selling put option, selling call option. There is a passive income always. There is some opportunity for making money. It's not like you just buy and sell. You can play with option, you can buy call option, you can sell call option, so many things. Anyway, this is not the main interest of this video, but I just wanted to show you how things are moving. So anyway, so this is how I'm looking at ATER, and especially each morning I come pre-market, then I make a list for each day trading with different ticker symbol, entry, exit, and also some note. Then I come live at 9 o'clock. I explain the play, why I'm thinking, when should I get in, get out, what's the profit target, this kind of thing. If you want this kind of early alert only for $9 per month, give it a try. Join my Patreon, get access to my Discord, and let's make some money together. Thank you again for watching this particular video. Take care and peace.